So, you know how you think it's going to be like a fabulous idea to clean up your room and you like start pulling crap out of every drawer and then you have like the whole big mess and then you're like, I kind of wish I didn't do this. I kind of wish that oh my God.
Clearly, I need a bigger desk.
All right, friends, so here we are again, makeup graveyard. It has happened once more. My foundation situation has grown out of control, and I thought it was way overdue for me to sit down and kind of weed through the expired or almost used up, or things that I'm not using that I could pass on to a friend or donate, basically give away to someone who would enjoy it more than me, because as you saw in the beginning of this video, clearly way too many foundations for one face. And even what I've narrowed down is still a lot. If you're really into makeup and you have more than like a small little bag in your bathroom, you're like a makeup collector, makeup enthusiast, definitely take the time to go through your stash and get rid of the expired stuff, the junky stuff, the stuff that you're not using. It just feels so much better. So let's start with the ones that I am donating really quickly, because these aren't bad foundations at all. They're just not what I'm using. And sadly, I am going to be donating the Born This Way foundation. Actually, not sadly for the person who ends up getting and using this foundation, because it is one of my absolute favorites. Turns out there is some type of an ingredient in here that really irritates my skin, that gives me like white little bumps and makes me break out. That does not happen to everyone. I know plenty of people that use this foundation all the time and swear by it. I'm kind of busted up about it. It's like when you know that someone's not good for you anymore and you like have to like walk away, but you love them, you know. That's kind of what is going on with this whole stash. These guys right here are just not my color, and I reviewed this from LANCôME many months ago. I'm keeping one for myself. This is the Miracle Cushion. I just have 4 shades that do not suit my skin type, and they oxidize a tiny little bit, so it's not like my skin is going to change and magically work with these, so I am passing these along. The one that I am keeping is Bisque Neutral. I do really like this foundation. It's very lightweight. I will link that review video below if you want to take a peek at it. And then I am actually giving away my Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer. I have like a travel one and then a larger one. I'm going to pass these along to my sister who uses this stuff all the time. I have other tinted moisturizer type products that I love and swear by that I just want to focus on using these up. I really love Jouer's Luminizing Moisture Tint. This has a sunscreen in it. It goes on the skin beautifully. It works with my skin, so I'm keeping 2 shades of this. I am going to keep this foundation from Charlotte Tilbury because it is gorgeous and lightweight, and it's great for no makeup days. And I did a video on this guy as well. I will link below if I have corresponding videos that match up to more in-depth info on foundation. And then I actually haven't had a chance to try this one out, but I really am excited to, because I am loving Dr. Jart products in general. This is the BB Beauty Balm, and it has an SPF of 45. It seems really light, like not a lot of coverage, but I'm curious to try it out. From there, I have a stack of compact foundations. I have the Doll 10 Conceal It in Medium. I don't use this one as a foundation. I more use it just to conceal parts of the face because it is really heavy. The Revlon Color Stay that has the concealer in here, I am still enjoying these. Really easy to put on. If you have no time to do your makeup but you want full coverage, these are great. And then I haven't played with this one at all. This is from Cover FX, brand spanking new. I need to put this one to the test. This is the Total Cover Cream Foundation in G30. Speaking of Cover FX, I have to keep my custom cover drops. I love these. I swear by them. I'm wearing them today with a little bit of moisturizer. And I have the shade N30 and N25. I actually have 2 N30s, and I just ran out of G30. It kind of depends where I'm at, which one I will use, but I love these so much. Oh my goodness. Also, still really love this Doll 10 foundation. This has been a holy grail of mine. I don't talk about it too much because it is harder to find. I feel like you can only order this online, but it again is like a thicker dropper foundation. It's really intense in coverage, but just looks beautiful on the skin, so there's no way I'm parting with that. I actually haven't talked about these on my channel yet. This is from NARS. This is the All Day Luminous Wear Foundation. Love this so much. I actually love it more than the NARS Sheer Glow just because it reminds me of Sheer Glow, but it doesn't break up on the skin as much and it wears a lot longer. It's something a little bit newer that I have been playing with over the past couple of months, but so far, oh my god, it's great. This one I'm going to be using again this year. Right now, when I'm a little more fair, I really like this foundation. This is from Givenchy. This is the Tint Couture Long Wearing Fluid Foundation that is illuminating and comfortable, and it is both. And it is totally buildable, and it is beautiful, very expensive, but a gorgeous foundation. Then, of course, I have my Marc Jacobs Genius Gel. I have a nice little collection of Christian Dior Air Flash. I love this foundation, and I am keeping every single one that I have that is not used up, with exception of one that is really, really dark that's still in its package, and I just feel like donating this one. But I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm keeping 6 bottles. I love using this foundation on friends and family when I'm doing other people's makeup. This is just a beautiful foundation. So, so good. Really pricey, but worth the money, and it's a magical elixir for the skin. It's just so good. I'm also going to keep this Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation from Cover FX. I feel like I haven't given this one a chance enough. It's a little bit heavy. You can put a little oil in with this, like a drop of oil, to break it apart a little bit and make it a little more, not sheer, but easier to blend and more hydrating. But I feel like I still prefer the custom cover drops over this, but I'm not going to get rid of these because they're basically brand new and I still need to try them out a few more times. These are from LA Girl, literally like $5, but so good, so easy to apply. You can apply this with your fingertips and it just slides on the skin gorgeously, looks great, wears all day, and I love it. I'm not quite through this guy right here, the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation from L'Oreal, another one that I totally recommend from the drugstore. It's awesome. Keeping my Fit Me foundations, the mattifying and dewy, and then my lasting finish from Rimmel, also holding on to that. So that gives you an overview of my, oh wait, I have one more that wasn't even put out here because it was on like my little table here because I treasure it. This is my La Prairie Skin Caviar Concealer and Foundation. I did a WTF on this guy and gosh dang it, it's worth every penny. It is so good. It looks beautiful on the skin. I love this stuff. I will cry when the bottle is empty, but yeah, this is like in first place right now. It wasn't even in like the foundation home. It was actually separate, like very specially placed over here. Okay, so these are the keepers. Let's take a look at the losers. This is like my mini bad bin for foundation. I will quickly go through here. Not a big fan of the NARS Sheer Matte Foundation. If you have combo skin at all, like skin that is dry in the slightest bit, go with the Sheer Glow. It's not like overly sheer, but this one just kind of sucked the life out of my skin, so I'm getting rid of it. We are parting ways. This will surprise a lot of you. I might be one of the only people who does not like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It slips and slides all over the place on me and makes my pores look huge. So I just regret purchasing this, and I was too embarrassed to bring it back. I was like, oh god, I don't want to return foundation. I don't know, I was just like feeling weird about it. So we're just saying bye to that one. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch the Sicily Foundation WTF, because this was like $195. Why? This doesn't have much pigment in it. It is super light. Just didn't like it. But I'm going to pass it to mom. Maybe she'll like it. And then I do not like the Matte Moisture Tint from Jouer for me anymore. I used to love this. It used to be fantastic when my skin was more oily, but now it's just too dry on me. Don't know how this got back in the bin because I should have just parted ways with this after my first impressions. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. This just looks like a mask on me, and a lot of you guys were like, you used too much, and so I scaled back. I tried it again and I was just like, no, even if you use a little bit, you just look like foundation face. I don't like this stuff. People swear by this foundation. They love it so, so much. So I'm going to pass these along to a girlfriend that would like it more than me. But the Makeup Forever HD foundations just don't sit on my skin. They break apart. They don't blend very well on me. I don't know what the deal is. It's one of those things where I keep watching videos where people really, really, really love it. And I think my skin is just a little bit funny and it just doesn't look good on me. So I held on to it and tried to love it, but no. Parting ways with my Glossier little tinted moisturizers. I'm going to give these away to a girlfriend because they just aren't for me. I'm just not using them. It's not that it's a bad product, I'm just not using them. This is the Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup, and I just did not like this. And there are a couple others in here that I'm just but this video is already probably way too long. Oh my goodness, how many bottles of foundation were there? I feel good about the number that I'm keeping. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the number that I'm passing along. And then the only thing I didn't show you guys were beat up bottles of empty stuff that maybe I'll put in a different bin for like an empties video in the future. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at all of this stuff. Please thumbs this video up if you love graveyard videos and you want to see more of them. And I will see you guys next time. Mwah.